The earthquake's interesting. It's devastating, and the devastation is still around us. Even today, we're in the city centre, and there's nothing around that we can remember, or not much anyway. Drive around the streets, and I don't know where we're going half the time, because in the past I'd have relied on a certain building, a certain landmark, rather than the street sign. And Christchurch has never been good at putting street signs on lampposts. So we say, where are we now? So the devastation is still around us. The streets of Christchurch are so bumpy and falling down, even though they repair them. It's hard work. But I reckon what we need to do is not blame the earthquake anymore. We actually need to get on with life. And yes, the earthquake caused it all, but the earthquake's not happening at the moment. The earthquake caused this devastation, and many people lost their lives. We actually need to now accept that what we have today is what we've got today. We need to remember what the earthquake was all about. Better still, we need to remember all of the past. We need to enjoy what we've got today, and if that means enjoying the rubble around the streets, enjoying the cathedral partly down, we actually need to remember it as it was, rather than trying to perhaps resurrect it or resurrect some other buildings, and look forward to what tomorrow might bring. And how Christchurch looks tomorrow, I really don't know. And some of our city elders may not really understand what tomorrow's Christchurch may look like either. But you actually got to get on with life. You can't keep on saying 2.5 years ago the earthquake happened and it destroyed everything. Yes, it did, but you're actually living in the moment now. And so that's why I actually told my staff that as well early on. You know, you need to accept that it's happened. There's no denying that. You need to remember all of the heartache. You need to remember the good times of the past, but actually we're living in today. So what are we going to do about it? Get on and make the best of it. Unfortunately, some people are still living in tents in the city, sharing accommodation. Things aren't working properly for them, but they are living, and we need to almost embrace that and look forward to how we're going to move forward rather than staying in the past. My staff said to me when we were talking about all my staff working from home, they said to me, is there any other option? And my very, very quick answer was no. And then I said, actually there is. And they said, oh, what's that? All excited. And I said, there's no job. And that's the reality of the situation at the time. At that moment in time, there was either work from home or don't work at all, rather than blaming and still blame. That's not to take away the hurt, not to take away the deaths that we've had, but we need to remember those people, and we need to build on that so we go further forward.